Just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, earlier we were talking about 21 Savage and Nas and their new song, which we also played, One Mic, One Gun, after backlash with 21 Savage saying that Nas was, quote, not relevant. The two of them work together now. And Nas posted, Nas, 21 Savage, tonight, only way we moving is with love, respect, and unity. The foundational principles of hip-hop, excited to collaborate with my young brother. And I hope more artists use turbulent moments and turn them into a time to make new art. That's what it's about. And 21 Savage said, I would never disrespect Nas or any legend who paved the way for me. Y'all be trying to take stuff and run with it.
I agree wholeheartedly with what Nas said, man, because I don't be understanding how all these Twitter beefs don't be turning into no music. Like, I wanted, when everybody was going back and forth, like the JTs and the Nickies and the Lottos, I'm like, damn, no records? Not one?
Yeah, but you got to understand, too, Nas is a grown-ass man and probably reached out and said, let's have a conversation. A lot of times I don't think people reach out and have conversations.
But even if they don't reach out, back in the day, you would at least see somebody would do a record. Like, forget all the tweets. Like, where's the records towards each other? Keep it hip-hop.
All right, and LL Cool J, his Rock the Bells, has announced they're doing a hip-hop experience cruise in celebration of hip-hop turning 50 years old next year. That cruise is going to be brought to life in partnership with Six Man and the Norwegian Pearl. It sets sail from Miami to the Bahamas November 13th of 2023. It's going to be a 4-night cruise with a full lineup of performers. So get ready for that.
Dropping the cruise bombs for LL Cool J.
That's going to be dope.
Trust and believe when I say the old heads need that. You know what I mean? Tom Joyner used to have that lane sewn up, you know, but I don't think he does it no more. So it makes sense for LL to do that.
You know what? I've never been on a cruise.
Never?
Me neither. I don't like cruises.
But I never really wanted to for some reason.
Cruise was the
this
thing.
Might sound like a thing. My family goes on a cruise every year.
Yeah, it's perfect, especially when you're young and you ain't really got that much money. You get on a cruise, everything is there. You get free liquor, free food, and it's like a hotel on the water. You get free shows.
See, I don't like that. The way my anxiety's set up, I don't want to be just in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
Nah, it's perfect because you
for
never
days
go
at a
over budget.
time.
And look, Tom Joyner does still do this because I knew I heard Lauryn Hill is going to be performing.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, so
okay.
Lauryn Hill is performing for the Tom Joyner Foundation cruise in 2023.
Cruises
dropping
were
the
great.
cruise bombs for the OG Tom Joyner.
Before COVID and all that, cruises were amazing.
It's enough water and enough boats for everybody.
Yep. All right. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West have settled their divorce. According to the settlement, Kim and Kanye get joint custody with equal access to their 4 children. But Kim will likely have the lion's share of the kids' time, even though, Kanye has even acknowledged that Kim already has the kids 80% of the time. He also will be paying her $200,000 a month in child support. So she's not taking care of everything financially. He's only paying $200,000 a month, and he's also responsible for 50% of their educational expenses, including tuition, and 50% of their security expenses.
Now, how soon before Kanye blames everybody else for having to pay child support? How soon does he say that this isn't fair, that he has to pay child support because he's no longer a billionaire, but Kim is, so he shouldn't have to pay child support?
But she has a kid 80% of the time, and how many kids do they have? 4?
Listen,
They have 4
I
kids.
agree he should absolutely get child support, but how long before he doesn't rant saying that it's not fair that he has to pay child support?
I mean, because kids have
You know
expense.
it's coming. You know it's coming, guys and girls. Come on.
I'm sure.
And, he also gave up their house in Hidden Hills, that home. It's a $4.5 million house. That was part of the settlement, and he's transferring the title of that home to Kim, and she'll then be responsible for all of the expenses related to that property. But he will keep his $60 million home in Malibu, his 2 ranches in Wyoming, his 300 acres in Calabasas, a home in Belgium, and his childhood home, which he bought in Chicago. And then she gets to keep the property she purchased in Idaho and that Hidden Hills home where she's going to raise their kids.
Does Kanye still have that house across the street?
Yeah. But I think he bought that after. He
I'm
bought
just curious
that
if he
house.
still, yeah, no. I mean, they were still married, but I was just curious if he still
Is
had
that
it.
the one he had to stop renovations on, they said?
Out the Malibu one,
but,
too.
But they're saying that he gave Kim that home. He's giving that to her, the one that he bought directly across the street.
Oh, he's giving that. Oh, so she has both now.
So she's going to have that home also.
Okay.
Did he factor all that in before he decided to self-destruct? Because it sounds like he's going to need some jobs.
All right, well, that is your rumor report.
All right. Thank you, Miss She. Front page news, what we talking about?
Well, let's talk about the Senate. They have passed a landmark legislation that would codify a federal protection for marriages of same-sex and interracial couples.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's the Breakfast.